Welcome back to our Thursday cook along this incredible afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us. We do have Chef G in the building who's giving us a Western cuisine menu, of course, with an Mzansi flair.
Yes.
So we've already got our mussels out of the way that you've added amasi to.
Correct.
But now it's time for us to divulge in these deliciously decadent chicken lollipops.
Yes.
Yes.
So up next, as you said, is the chicken lollipops. It's not hectic. It's going to be chicken lollipops served with chakalaka puree.
Okay. Stunning. What ingredients do you
So
need?
what we have right here is we've got the chicken bacon, we've got a couple of herbs and sauces and oils. That's going to be part of the marinade. On the side here, you have got fresh produce. You're going to be chopping up for me. I'll just show you how to chop it. Look, it's not hectic. It's not hectic.
Chef G, do you think that I'm like a terrible chef?
No.
He's going to be showing me how to chop, y'all. Well, I'm going to show him how much of a mastermind I am in the kitchen. You might not even need to. But okay, I am here to learn from you.
Thank you so much. And Chef Toom is going to be carrying on with some of the prep that side. That's going to be onions, carrots. We need them grated. Just like any other chakalaka, we just need to get everything clean and ready to go.
Beautiful. So whilst I'm about to start chopping my fresh produce, which is the best way would you love me to put this together to get this chakalaka puree on point?
That's what I was going to get to next. So there is no specific way. I mean, like, we all grew up eating chakalaka. You could cut it whichever way you want to, as long as you're happy with it. Okay. You don't need to get technical. We are all going to be home cooks today. I'm going to get going with the chicken. So now with the chicken, it's very important that you get a sharp knife to start off with. We're going to now try and get the skin off from the thin side of the chicken bone. If anything, you can chop off the ends and then start peeling down the skin.
Okay.
Now, what this is going to do is also going to help you with the visual appeal of how it's going to look. And
I love that. So we're enjoying here skinless chicken. So it's essential to just try take as much of that off and cartilage.
No, we're not taking off the skin. We're just pushing it down so that the cooking process is a bit more easier.
Okay.
So what I'm doing next is pushing down all the flesh from the bone, and after I'm done with it, I'm just going to try and clean up the bone. But what we're looking for primarily is something like this. Now, after we're done with this, we're going to wrap it up with some bacon and possibly bake it inside the oven. We have preheated the oven already.
Yep.
Correct.
Yes.
Fantastic.
As usual, I'm tasked with the task of chopping onions. And as always, the onions are like, I am the chef in the kitchen.
Who are you?
So I'm
cry.
taking a few punches.
Oh,
cheers.
I'm so sorry about that. Rather you than me.
And Dumi, when it comes to all the other fillings within this chakalaka, I can see you've got an array of beans there and also some very colorful ingredients in front of you. Do you want to just talk us through that?
Sure, no problem. So over here, I've got some onion, or I've got the powerful onion over here that I've chopped up. I've also got some red kidney beans, some tomato puree, baked beans, butter beans. I've also got some tomato paste, red chili flakes, paprika, like it's a whole array of spices over here. We've got some freshly chopped coriander, ginger, garlic, cumin, coriander powder, salt, pepper. I mean, I could go on.
The lot of it.
The lot of it. And because it is a chakalaka puree, we've also got some cream that Chef has included in his recipe. And obviously a chakalaka is not a chakalaka without carrots, so I'm going to quickly get into that. Hopefully the carrots won't fight back. So let me get started with this chakalaka on my side. I'm going to saute those onions, get them nice and translucent with a bit of oil, and then get started with the grating and the peeling of our carrots.
Love that. And Chef G, I can see here we decided on two different types of proteins when it comes to the bacon and the chicken. How do those two make such a beautiful mix? I see that combination in so many dishes, even pasta dishes.
Got you. I mean, like, I don't know where this love between this relationship with bacon and chicken started, but whoever got them together did such a good job.
That's a cupid.
Like, bacon is almost like love.
Yeah.
So, it's very close to butter.
I've already here chopped up my green pepper, time for the red pepper, and this is essentially just getting that color into our chakalaka as well.
Correct, and also the flavor. I mean, like, peppers have got such a sweet aroma as you cook them down, almost like onions. As you're cooking them down, just like any other vegetable, roasting or cooking down just brings out another intense flavor of what the vegetable truly is.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's get cooking there. If you can just maybe assemble one full chicken lollipop, just so the viewers can see how it will look like. But I can see you're quite well underway here. You've got already 3 chicken drumlets ready to go,
Ready to go.
be mixed in with the bacon. But I also love the fact that you've got a technique when it comes to wrapping. So I'm looking forward to seeing that as this recipe matures.
Fantastic. I'm already almost there. I can actually just jump straight into it. So now, coming up next, I've taken the round bacon. You can use whichever bacon you want to, especially if you have some twine with you. That can help you tie everything together. Okay. But what I'm going to do, this one has already an incision in between. So I'm just going to take my bacon, put the bone through the incision that you would make in the middle, wrap it around, and what I would do next is maybe take some twine. Look, the twine is not a must. If you have in the house, then please go for it. Otherwise, you can also just stick your chicken lollipops inside of a muffin tray, and that could also keep its form.
I like that. That's actually, I've got quite a big muffin tray, and I do see how that bacon will end up taking that form, that cup form.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, so on my side, I've already chopped up, or rather grated a couple of carrots over here. And to get this process started, I'm going to start adding our spices, because we obviously need to make sure that chakalaka is packed with flavor.
And that chili.
Correct. So I'm going in with some of my garlic here, and then the ginger and all the spices. So as we normally say with cooking, whenever you're making dishes like this, you want to layer up the flavor, so you don't want to add everything all at once. So you start with I've started here with just the veggies. We're going to cook those down for a bit, and then I go in with the rest of our ingredients. And the best part about this is, even if by chance you happen to overcook this dish, which I highly doubt happens.
It's hard to do.
It's okay, because we're going to blend it all up. So it's all going to get blended into a beautiful puree that you can dunk your chicken lollipops into.
Lovely. Okay, Tumi, are you ready to receive my chopped goods?
I always like receiving. I think the year 2021 is that year. It's the year of receiving, guys, and I'm ready.
That's what we're all about.
You're worthy of it.
Chef G, if you can just please follow the leader. Thank you.
Thank you very
Just pop that in for
much.
you?
Yes, please. Thank you very much.
Get some heat. You know I'm all about the heat.
You know this.
I'm glad, because if you
smells
didn't
good
know
already.
before, Palisa is all about that heat. She is the hotness in this kitchen.
And no, it's not just how I look, exactly. It's also the food. I'm just kidding. All right, South Africa. Well, we're quite well on our way here. Tumi, when it comes also to pureeing that mix of incredible chakalaka, what type of consistency should the viewers be looking for when it all comes together?
It also does depend on your preferences as a person, but I like mine's a little thicker, because I want it to basically stick onto my chicken. Yeah. If it's a bit too runny, that it basically just runs off of the chicken itself. So I like mine's a little thicker. So if it means, that's basically why we're adding the butter beans and the baked beans, because that actually helps hold it together. So I'm just going to let this cook down for a bit, but in essence, this is the kind of consistency you're looking for, a nice thick a puree, or rather chakalaka. And all I'm going to do is just pop this in here and blend this up. And Palisa, that's our chakalaka puree done. I'm going to just blitz it up and then serve it with those amazing chicken lollipops that you've got over there.
Stunning. And I also love the fact that you've already got the finished product for us here. So you know I'm all about being a visual learner. When I see something, then I know, okay, either I'm very close to it or quite far from it. The chicken lollipops definitely do resemble that of Stick Sweetie. And I love that puree as well, because it just makes enjoying it that much more easier, but also that much more diverse. But we're definitely, certainly not done. I mean, Chef, as you're putting on those finishing touches on these lollipops, what can we expect after the break?
What you can expect, some beautiful fire.
Okay, I like that. I like that. I like that. It is an afternoon express shisanyama, so it's all good and well as being able to prepare things in the oven. So let's try see the versatility of what we can do here in the kitchen before we got to take it outside.
Cool, no problem.
I think let's do this, because we want to go out to the fire. Let's just get the desserts out of the way, perhaps. Show South Africa the desserts we have up our sleeve, and then go to the fire.
Fantastic.
What do you
Sounds
think?
like
I think that's a good idea.
Let's do that.
Let's do it.
Now, Mzansi, you can get all of these ingredients on our website, ingredients list and recipes, so you can cook along with us. But we are far from done from this Thursday cook along.